Hi friends, today we're going to talk about completing the square, which is another way to solve quadratic equations. So this stuff is stuff we've already done before, or this first example is stuff we've already done before. X plus 5 quantity squared equals 36. So to solve this, we have to take the square root of both sides. Square root of x plus 5 quantity squared is x plus 5. Square root of 36 is positive and negative 6. So then we'll set it up into x plus 5 equals positive 6 and x plus 5 equals negative 6. So subtracting 5, we would get x equals 1. And subtracting 5 from negative 6, we would get x equals negative 11. Second one here, x minus 3 squared equals 49. So if I take the square root of both sides, square root of x take away 3 squared equals the square root of 49. Square root of x take away 3 squared is just x take away 3. Square root of 49 is positive and negative 7. So now we'll split it up into x plus 3 equals positive 7. X minus 3. And x minus 3 equals negative 7. Subtracting 3, we'll get x equals 4. Not subtracting 3. Adding 3, we'll get x equals 10. And adding 3, we'll get x equals negative 4. Sometimes the number on the right is not going to be a perfect square, so we're going to have to leave it in square root form. So here we'll start it the same way. Square root of x plus 2 squared equals square root of 17. Square root of x plus 2 squared is just x plus 2. Square root of 17 is just plus and minus 17. 17 is prime, so I can't split that up at all. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, and I'll get x equals negative 2 plus and minus the square root of 17. So get one more like this. X minus 7 quantity squared equals 20. So I'll square root both sides. Square root of x minus 7 squared is x minus 7. And then plus and minus square root 20. If I break up 20, I get 2 and 10. And 10 is 2 and 5. So I can take out a pair of 2's. And then I'd be left with a 5 on the inside. So x minus 7 equals plus and minus 2 times the square root of 5. And adding 7 to both sides, I'll get x equals 7 plus 2 times the square root of 5. All right, so that one already had perfect square for us on the left-hand side. We already have some kind of quantity squared. These next ones are going to break down, so they're going to look similar to this, but we have to figure out what it's going to be, x plus what or x minus what. I'm going to leave the 25 over here for now, and I'm going to deal with this x squared plus 14x plus 49. So if I make my x, I need two numbers that multiply to 49 and add to 14. Those numbers are 7 and 7. They should be the same thing. That's our goal, is to get these two numbers on the side to be the same thing. So now x squared plus 14x plus 49, we can call x plus 7 quantity squared equals 25. And now it becomes a problem like we were just doing on the previous examples. Square root of x plus 7 squared equals square root of 25. So x plus 7 equals positive and negative 5 because that's the square root of 25. Now we can say x plus 7 equals 5. Take 7 from both sides, and x is negative 2. And also x plus 7 is negative 5. Taking 7 from both sides, x is negative 12. Let's look at another one. Again, we're going to leave the 9 as is, and we're going to factor this x squared plus 12x equals 36. So we have 36 on top, 12 on the bottom. The only way to multiply to 36 and add to 12 is with 6 and 6. Good, we want these numbers to be the same. So now this becomes x plus 6 squared equals 9. And again, it becomes just like our first example. Square root both sides. And we end up with x plus 6 equals positive and negative 3 because that's the square root of 9. So x plus 6 is positive 3 and x plus 6 is negative 3. Taking 6 from both sides, we'll get x is negative 3. And taking 6 from both sides, we'll get x is negative 9. I failed to mention this earlier, but if we plugged in 3 into our equation for our x's here, we should end up with 9 when we're done. Also, if we plug in negative 9 in for x, so negative 9 squared plus 12 times negative 9 plus 36, we should end up with 9. So that's a way you can check your answer. So get one more here. So we're looking for two numbers that are going to multiply to 64 and add to negative 16. Those two numbers have to both be negative, and they're both going to be negative 8, which is good. We want those to be the same. So x minus 8 squared equals 36. If we square root both sides, we get x minus 8 equals positive and negative 6. So x minus 8 is positive 6. X minus 8 is negative 6. Adding 8, we'll get x is 14. And adding 8, we'll get x is 2.